up? Welcome to another episode of Updates with Mr. Warford. Today, this is for all my classes on the first full week of instruction. Last week, we had 3 days to kind of get our feet underneath us, figure out Google Classroom, figure out our schedules. Now we're going with the first full week of instruction, starting with Unit 1 in all of my classes. Some things to keep in mind. In all of my classes, I have already posted a couple different documents. One's going to have major due dates, and then there's going to be a couple other documents depending on your class. It could be vocabulary, could be a study guide, could be key questions, could be information about current events. It just depends on the class. So check your class for me and find out the important due dates and any major assignments that you're going to have. Okay? One thing that I want to keep in mind, or we need to keep in mind, is make sure that you read instructions. Okay, in every assignment, I try to be very diligent in giving explicit instructions. Make sure you read through each thing and you know what's expected of you. Because I know that with your schedules, there's a lot of stuff happening and there's a lot of dates to keep track of. So make sure that you read the instructions. A really good idea, something that helps me a lot, is to have my own calendar. And I physically write it out. Or if you want to do it on your phone, a lot of phones have a calendar. Put your due dates in there so they're not getting all cross-mingled, cross-pollinated, whatever you want to say. I'm bad at talking today. So another thing to keep in mind, I'm probably going to be posting stuff in Google Classroom every day for us to be able to keep on pace and learn what we need to learn. But I know that we're also following a particular schedule that the school put out. So basically what I need you to know is that Google Meets for me are more often than not going to be optional. I'm not going to make you sign into a Google Meet as proof that you were here. Google Meets are going to be for people that need face-to-face contact or just want to quickly touch base and ask a question. And I'll follow the schedule that's been provided in regard to Google Meets. Okay? That being said, if there's an assignment that day, you need to make sure that you fulfill all the requirements and complete it so I know that you were there and I know that you've been here participating. Okay, so for instance, Google Forms. If I post a Google Form and I say turn it in by such and such a time on such and such a day, that's how I prove that you're here. That's how I count you present as here. So make sure that you are completing each assignment as you need to. All right, we good? So we're starting Unit 1. So you have all of your major due dates. That doesn't mean every due date. That just means the major things that we do. Vocab, key questions. For some of my classes, current events. For some of my classes, study guides. It just depends, but check. And here's one thing that I'm going to leave you with, is a dad joke of the day. If you see a robbery at the Apple Store, does that make you an eyewitness? If you got any questions, let me know. Shoot me an email. Peace.